Black Ops 2 Remastered in 2025.
That sounds pretty good.
Experience all of the original Black Ops 2 multiplayer maps fully remastered.
Oh boy, that sounded splendiferous.
When can I play Black Ops 2 Remastered?
Well guys, the rumor says that it's going to be happening in 2025.
Wait, did he say rumor?
Yeah, this is the tweet that's got everyone riled up right now. Charlie Intel had tweeted saying, rumor, Call of Duty 2025 is set to follow a similar format to that of Modern Warfare 3. Call of Duty 2025 will reportedly be a follow-up / continuation of Treyarch's Call of Duty 2024 and will reportedly include Black Ops 2 maps remastered. Oh, my brother in Vonderhaar, we don't even have Modern Warfare 3 2023 yet, and we are getting rumors about Call of Duty in 2025. That is just nuts. I genuinely have no idea how this information keeps getting out there. No way he just died to a trip. How did he die to a trip mine from way over there? But regardless of this just being a rumor so far, I still wanted to talk about it because it could actually happen. Now, even though this is a very, very early rumor, I still wanted to talk about it and share it with you guys because the chances of it happening are possible. So to better understand how this rumor came to be and why people are believing that it could actually be real, all you really have to do is just look at the current timeline of how things have been going with Call of Duty. Modern Warfare 2 2022 came out and it became the most successful Call of Duty launch in history. But before the game even came out and before we even bought Modern Warfare 2 2022, there were rumors that Call of Duty 2023 was going to be canceled. I made a whole short covering this topic, which unfortunately, looking back, that short has aged so miserably. Dude, somehow that video managed to age worse than milk.
Call of Duty 2023 is canceled.
Boom.
Here's what you need to know.
it's
Activision
not.
recently announced that in 2023 there is not going to be a new Call of Duty game. They did also say that this year's new Modern Warfare game is still going to release in 2022, but it's going to be supported with new content for 2 years along with Warzone 2. But
No, it's not.
2023 is the 20-year anniversary of the series, so it is pretty shocking that there's not going to be a brand new Call of Duty game for that year. Or will there be? Along with this announcement, the Activision also said that there's going to be a new free-to-play online title in 2023. But they left us in suspense. They didn't say exactly what it's going to be. And the only thing that they confirmed about this free-to-play title is that it's not going to be Warzone 2 and it's not going to be Warzone Mobile. This has led all of us to speculate that it could be Modern Warfare 2 Remastered multiplayer. It could be a zombies-only Call of Duty.
Unfortunately not. Okay, we can stop it there because that's just, you know, my take on it, but
I will bury you.
that's what COD wants to do with all these leaks and rumors. Before Modern Warfare 2 2022 was even out, the information we had around that time was drastically different than what actually happened. Now, we are getting Warzone Mobile later this year, and it will be free to play. But around that time, Activision said that there was going to be a separate free-to-play Call of Duty title that wasn't going to be Warzone 2 or Warzone Mobile. It kind of sounds like that is just not happening now. After all of this time has passed, and with all the new information we have now, it just seems like that free-to-play title is not even happening at all. There's a slight chance that it could have been the Year 2 DLC for Modern Warfare 2, but now that's definitely not happening. But that couldn't have been the case even back then because the rumor was implying that Modern Warfare 2 was going to have 2 years of content. And since that rumor came out before Modern Warfare 2 was even released, I think that had a lot of us excited for the possibility of a Call of Duty game finally not being yearly, and instead it would be supported for at least another year. Now make no mistake, the whole reason— oh, that could have been a quad. What? His name is Quad and he killed me with a tomahawk? Oh my god. Oh, right in the head, dude! Subscribe to Merc Music. Hey, thank you, buddy. Hate says no. What did I just die to? How was I one-hit killed by a flashbang? Nothing else hit me. I just got hit by a flashbang and nothing else. But make no mistake, Modern Warfare 3 2023 is without a doubt just a rebrand of Year 2 DLC for Modern Warfare 2. Even though Modern Warfare 22 had the most successful Call of Duty launch in history, it didn't really have that great of a follow-up after. Now, I personally think a big reason why this happened is because Infinity Ward did not want to listen to community feedback. Like, straight up, they just have their own idea of what they think the game should be, and they really didn't want to have to change it. They didn't want to tweak it and listen to what we had to say. And as a result, Modern Warfare 2 ended up losing a lot of those players that bought the game at launch. So to try to remedy that situation, I believe that Activision decided to change course and essentially rebrand the Year 2 DLC for Modern Warfare 2 as Modern Warfare 3 2023. If you really think about it, the content isn't that different from Modern Warfare 2. Obviously, Modern Warfare 3 2023's campaign is going to be a direct sequel to Modern Warfare 2 2022. I would wager that the multiplayer is going to be almost exactly the same as Modern Warfare 2 2022. Maybe not so much in terms of movement and stuff like that because we already know that there's going to be certain movement changes and that the game will be different than Modern Warfare 2. But in terms of the engine and controller aim assist and stuff like that and the feel of the game, I think it's pretty safe to say that Modern Warfare 3 will look very similar to Modern Warfare 2 in terms of the gameplay. And like I've said so many times before, they're going to be selling us gameplay changes instead of just making gameplay changes for free. Now, one thing I will say is that we haven't heard too much about new Spec Ops or new raids for Modern Warfare 3 2023, but what we have heard about is zombies. And if you really think about it, the zombies that they're implementing for Modern Warfare 3 2023, it's nothing game-breaking it's nothing revolutionary at all. It could have easily been year 2 content for Modern Warfare 2 2022, because the type of zombies that we're getting from Modern Warfare 3 2023 is essentially just playing DMZ, but instead of there being AI surrounding the map, it's gonna be zombies. Like shit, dude, this could have just been like a spooky Halloween update for Modern Warfare 2, but instead, like I've said before, it's a marketing tactic. It's a strategy to help sell Modern Warfare 3. Oh my fucking god, this guy almost just knocked me off. Now, this isn't to say that I think Modern Warfare 3 is going to be a bad game. I mean, I haven't played it. I don't know what it's going to be like. The game is going to have a lot of the changes that we wanted in Modern Warfare 2, so it could actually turn out to be pretty good. And it seems like the main reason they're doing this is because they want to try something different. They want to have a direct sequel year after year to see if it potentially is a good idea. Like, is this something that could be good for Call of Duty? Having a sequel immediately after the last game, with no downtime at all, with no buffer, it just immediately happens. And man, I hate to say it, but I think they were probably right in deciding to move away from year 2 DLC for Modern Warfare 2 and just straight up call it a different game. Make it Modern Warfare 3 and rebrand it. I actually gotta hate that this strategy of theirs is working, because honestly, if you had to sell me either a year 2 DLC for Modern Warfare 2 or a brand new game like Modern Warfare 3, regardless of it being potentially the exact same content, I would probably lean into getting a new game at this point. Now, in fairness, that's not because Modern Warfare 2 is a terrible game. It had potential. It's just that Infinity Ward didn't want to listen to any of us. In terms of the actual gameplay, Modern Warfare 2 is almost identical as it was when the game first launched, which is not great. If anything, the gameplay balance actually got worse over time because of the annoying shotguns that have been added, especially if you're someone who likes to play Shipment a lot. But I am getting a little sidetracked. So essentially what's going on between this transition period between Modern Warfare 2 and Modern Warfare 3 is we're basically Activision's little gerbils. They're basically trying out a little experiments to see if we will buy a Call of Duty game directly after the last one. Bro, what was that wall run? That was too good, man. But yeah, basically Activision is testing out to see if we will buy a Call of Duty game that is a direct sequel 1 year right after the next. And if this plan between Modern Warfare 2 and Modern Warfare 3 works out, I think there is a very high likelihood that this rumor could actually be true, that they might just try to do the exact same thing. My god, man, it's gotta be so amazing to be like a blissfully ignorant casual player who doesn't really know what's going on behind the scenes and is just enjoying the shit out of Modern Warfare 2 and then sees Modern Warfare 3 coming out right after, like the year right after that game, and they're just like, oh my god, I cannot wait to play more of this. That's gotta be amazing, man. I mean, I don't really feel like I feel the same. Now, this is just my opinion, but I really do feel like the reason why people look at COD 4 through Black Ops 2 as essentially the golden era of Call of Duty is because of the constant back and forth between Infinity Ward style of Call of Duty and Treyarch style of COD. Both studios had their own take on what they think Call of Duty should be, and they kept refining and improving their formula year after year, and the games just kept getting better and better. Back then, that essentially created two different types of COD fans. You had people who really were waiting for Modern Warfare games and Infinity Ward's games, and then you had people who really liked Treyarch style of COD, and they were ultimately bigger fans of the Black Ops sub-series. But it just felt like there was so much more consistency back then. Like, you only had to wait 1 year for the next type of game that you might have really liked. And if you didn't like Treyarch's game, or if you didn't like Infinity Ward's game, you could easily just play that game for another year, which is what a lot of people did back then. I mean, if you didn't like World of War, you went back and played COD 4. And if you didn't like Modern Warfare 3, you could go back and play Black Ops 1. Like, it was just so good back then. The solid gravity spike. Yo, that was a close game. What? We won that by 1 kill. Dab again. Do it. Dab. But I do want to add a caveat and say that if Modern Warfare 3 2023 flops extremely hard, then maybe they won't follow suit. Maybe they won't do this exact same thing with Treyarch. I think it's pretty safe to say that their game in 2024 is still going to happen no matter what. But in terms of maybe having like a year 2 or making a Black Ops 3 the year right after and then having Black Ops 2 remastered maps, however they decide to do that, I think it's very unlikely that it would happen if this next year of COD just ends up doing really bad. I feel like there's still a lot of uncertainty though. Like, we don't know if we're going to be getting Black Ops Cold War 2 or if Treyarch's doing something completely different. I think it would be really strange if the next game that Treyarch makes is just called Black Ops 2 and then they don't remaster the original Black Ops 2 maps and then they wait another year to then drop those maps in 2025. Like, it would kind of make sense because Black Ops 2 originally took place in the year 2025. So like, I understand the idea of doing it then. Like, sure, it would be pretty nifty to have the maps come out around that time. But just like what we're seeing with Modern Warfare 2 2022 and Modern Warfare 3 2023, it's really strange that the game did not have any remastered maps when the game came out and even post-launch. And it just doesn't really make a lot of sense that it's going to be put in Modern Warfare 3 2023 instead of Modern Warfare 2. And that just further reinforces the fact that Modern Warfare 3 2023 is just a rebrand for the year 2 DLC. Clearly, all of the original Modern Warfare 2 maps being remastered was meant for Modern Warfare 2 2022, but that's just not happening. Because they made the decision to rebrand it and just sell it as a new game, that's not our reality. Even though it makes way more sense to put Modern Warfare 2 maps in Modern Warfare 2. So if you're wondering why they decided to make this decision, the answer is pretty simple.
Money!
Because I tell you what, I would be way more likely to buy Modern Warfare 3 than a Year 2 DLC for Modern Warfare 2 in its current state. We're kind of getting Modern Warfare 2 Remastered multiplayer in Modern Warfare 3. We're going to be getting gameplay changes. There is potential that Call of Duty will be getting better with this year's release. I just think that a lot of people aren't happy about how they handled it. Which kind of goes back to what I was saying earlier. Like, if you're someone who's more casual and you don't know what's going on behind the scenes with all the rumors and leaks and stuff like that, I feel like not knowing these rumors and kind of being blissfully ignorant could actually be a good thing. Like, you might actually have a more positive opinion of Call of Duty if this stuff wasn't coming out. But yeah, man, regardless of whether or not this rumor turns out to be true or false, I definitely want to hear from you guys. What do you think of the idea of us getting another Black Ops game in 2024, and then immediately the year after that, we'll be getting some Black Ops 2 Remastered multiplayer maps? Definitely leave a comment letting me know. And with that being said, thank you guys very much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed watching me play a little bit of Black Ops 3 while talking about the latest Black Ops 2 Remastered multiplayer map rumors. If you guys did enjoy this video and you're looking forward to Treyarch's next COD game in 2024, make sure to drop a like. I'll see you guys later.
Outcome, Triangle.